As the 2024 election heats up, have you noticed how some of the biggest names in Hollywood, sports, and even tech are taking bold stands? But what's driving these stars to speak out in such a high-stakes race? What do they stand to gain, or maybe even lose, by making their political views so public? Let's dive into the surprising endorsements, the stories behind them, and the influence these celebrities could have on the outcome of this election. As the 2024 presidential race reaches its final leg, some of the biggest names in Hollywood, sports, and music are rallying around Democratic candidate Kamala Harris and her running mate, Tim Walz. This year, it's not just about political endorsements. It's about passionate pleas for the values they believe Harris represents and the future they envision under her leadership. Beyoncé and the Houston rally. Beyoncé, one of the most influential artists of our time, has aligned her platform with the Harris campaign, lending her powerful song Freedom as an anthem throughout the campaign season. To further solidify her support, she announced plans to join Harris at a rally in Houston, Texas, her hometown, accompanied by her mother, Tina Knowles, and country icon Willie Nelson. For Beyoncé, who rarely weighs in on politics, this endorsement symbolizes her confidence in Harris's ability to drive positive change. The rally in Houston is expected to draw a massive crowd, showing that music and politics can harmoniously unite communities around a common cause. James Taylor, a friend in North Carolina. Singer-songwriter James Taylor has been a steadfast supporter of the Harris campaign, performing his hit "You've Got a Friend" at a rally with vice presidential candidate Tim Walz in North Carolina. The classic song's hopeful lyrics have resonated deeply with voters in this swing state, where every vote counts. Originally scheduled to perform at the Democratic National Convention, Taylor's appearance at this rally was a powerful reminder of the camaraderie and support that can shape this election's tone. Sarah Jessica Parker's Carrie nod. Actress Sarah Jessica Parker creatively intertwined her fictional and just like that persona, Carrie Bradshaw, with her real-life support for Harris. Posting a photo on Instagram of herself placing a Harris Waltz sign in her window, Parker shared her reasons for supporting the ticket. She humorously noted that a certain childless cat lady I play on TV would also approve of her choice, referencing her iconic character. Taylor Swift's Stand Against Misinformation. Taylor Swift, a longtime advocate for voter participation, threw her support behind Harris after AI-generated images falsely depicted her endorsing Trump. Taking to social media, Swift condemned the misuse of AI and clarified her stance, declaring she would be voting for Harris and Walz. Swift's candid post struck a chord with her fans, with whom she's always maintained an honest relationship. She ended her endorsement by humorously referencing J.D. Vance's recent comments about childless women, signing off as a childless cat lady and sharing a picture with her cat Benjamin Button. Lizzo's Detroit Pride. In Detroit, Lizzo showed up for Harris in her hometown with a fierce rebuttal to Trump's comments calling Detroit a mess. With unfiltered pride, Lizzo shared why Detroit, a city rich in cultural history and resilience, was a fitting backdrop for supporting a leader like Harris. Proud like Detroit, resilient like Detroit, she proclaimed, making it clear that Harris's vision for America resonated deeply with her. Referencing her own song, she added, "If you ask me if America's ready for its first woman president, it's about damn time." Usher's hometown dedication in Atlanta. R&B star Usher took a break from his Past, Present, and Future tour to join Harris's campaign in Atlanta, Georgia. Returning to his roots, he expressed how meaningful it was to be back in his home state to support Harris. "It's really great to be home," he said, describing the moment as far more significant than his usual performances. Usher's speech centered around the importance of having leaders who represent the values of a new generation. His rally appearance reinforced the idea that Harris is a candidate who speaks to diverse communities. Billie Eilish and Phineas. Billie Eilish and her brother Phineas brought their influence to the Harris campaign, releasing a video to encourage their combined 119 million followers to vote. Eilish cited Harris's stances on reproductive freedom, climate change, and democracy as key reasons for her support. Phineas highlighted their shared concerns about Project 2025 and the extremists seeking to control individual freedoms. The endorsement was further amplified by a comment from the Harris campaign's Instagram account, referencing Eilish's song lyrics, "Birds of a Feather," a nod to their united stance. Eminem. At a rally in Detroit, Eminem, a vocal Trump critic, took the stage to encourage Michiganders to vote. "Detroit and Michigan mean a lot to me, and with this election, the spotlight's on us," he shared passionately. The rapper urged voters to stand up for their beliefs without fear. "I think Vice President Harris supports a future where freedoms are protected," he added. To the crowd's excitement, he then introduced Barack Obama, who made a playful reference to Eminem's iconic "Lose Yourself" by saying, "I notice my palms are sweaty," before delivering a few lines, igniting cheers from the crowd. Cher's social media endorsement. Pop icon Cher has long been an advocate for progressive causes, and this year she endorsed Harris on social media. Her post highlighted her admiration for Harris's time as a U.S. Senator and praised her relentless pursuit of justice. Cher's message was sincere and straightforward. "I'm proudly voting for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. I know they will fight to protect our rights." Her support resonated with her millions of followers, many of whom see her as a cultural icon with unwavering political convictions. Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen, the rock legend known for his commitment to American ideals, has voiced his strong support for Kamala Harris, taking a firm stand against Donald Trump. Calling Trump the most dangerous candidate for president in my lifetime, Springsteen described the 2024 election as one of the most consequential in our nation's history. On his Instagram account, the Born in the USA singer shared his concerns over the deepening divisions in America, noting that the country hasn't felt as politically, spiritually, and emotionally divided since the Civil War. He declared that Trump's disregard for the sanctity of the Constitution and the peaceful transfer of power disqualifies him from ever holding office again. Springsteen endorsed Harris and her running mate, Tim Walz, for their inclusive vision of America, which he feels aligns with the values he's been writing about for over 5 decades. Foo Fighters. The Foo Fighters expressed their opposition to Trump after he used their 1988 hit, "My Hero," at a rally in Arizona without their permission. Known for their outspoken political stance, the band was outraged at the unauthorized use and announced that any royalties they received would be donated to the Harris-Walz campaign. Trump's spokesman Chung insisted that they had obtained the rights to use the song legally, but Foo Fighters maintained they were not asked and would not have granted permission if they had been. The band's response served as a clear message of disapproval for the Trump campaign's appropriation of their music. Eva Longoria. The actress and producer also voiced her support for Harris by highlighting her own commitment to reproductive rights and other social issues. "Kamala and I were able to see beyond the horizon because our families supported our big dreams," she said. She ended her speech with a memorable twist on the famous phrase, "Si se puede," cheering, "Si se puede," as a rallying cry for Harris's campaign. Longoria's advocacy extended beyond the election as she continued to champion Harris's vision of unity and collective success. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, known for her Emmy-winning role as Selena Meyer on Veep, added her comedic flair to the DNC as she hosted a panel with 8 female governors. In her playful yet pointed manner, she joked that the Republican vice presidential candidate, J.D. Vance, might refer to the gathering as a coven of semi-menstruating witches. Kerry Washington. Kerry Washington, the politically active scandal star, brought her powerful presence to the DNC as well. In an impassioned speech, she addressed the audience not as an actor, but as an American and a voter, emphasizing the importance of unity and equal representation. "I am here tonight because I am an American and because I'm a voter," she stated, highlighting the importance of every voice being heard. Washington's speech resonated with many as she advocated for the collective power of the people to enact change. She then invited her Scandal co-star, Tony Goldwyn, to join her in a chant, "When we fight, we win." The moment was capped off by the introduction of Harris's grandnieces, Amara and Layla, who led the crowd in correctly pronouncing Kamala. Washington made it clear that while mispronunciations happen, deliberate disrespect would not be tolerated. The billionaires. Billionaires like Mark Cuban and Bill Gates have rallied behind Harris, bringing not only their massive influence, but also funding and advocacy power. Other high-profile supporters include Michael Bloomberg, Laurene Powell Jobs, Arthur Blank, and Sheryl Sandberg. Their endorsements extend beyond social media posts, with several billionaires donating significant sums to Harris's campaign. Cuban's vocal support represents a shift from his usual political neutrality, and Gates' endorsement highlights the importance of tech industry support for Harris's campaign. Athletes for Harris. The Harris campaign has garnered support from a coalition of athletes. The Athletes for Harris initiative was co-chaired by Magic Johnson, Thomas Booker, and Billie Jean King, who cited Harris's commitment to equality and justice as reasons for their endorsement. NBA stars like Chris Paul and WNBA teams such as the Seattle Storm echoed their support. Notable former athletes like Jerome Bettis and Joe Green also joined in, making Harris's campaign one of the most widely supported by prominent sports figures in recent history. Actors, directors, and Hollywood icons. Hollywood's elite has shown overwhelming support for Harris. From Whoopi Goldberg, George Clooney, and Jennifer Lawrence to directors Ken Burns and Spike Lee, stars across genres have expressed their belief in Harris's leadership. Lin-Manuel Miranda and Aubrey Plaza brought their unique voices to the conversation, with Miranda sharing his admiration for Harris's resilience. Mark Hamill, known for his activism, joined other icons like Robert De Niro and Jennifer Aniston, each sharing why Harris represents the change America needs. The Clintons, Obamas, and Jimmy Carter's milestone vote. Former Presidents Barack Obama and Bill Clinton, along with Michelle Obama and Hillary Clinton, publicly backed Harris. Their endorsements reflect the significance of this election and the unity among past Democratic leaders to bring about change. Former President Jimmy Carter, now 100 years old, reportedly shared that he wanted to live to see his 100th birthday so he could vote for Harris, underscoring his dedication to the future of the country. These endorsements have added immense momentum to Kamala Harris's campaign, illustrating the widespread belief in her vision. As the election draws nearer, these celebrities' voices will undoubtedly influence voters and shape the narrative in one of the most consequential elections in American history. A notable trend this election cycle is the significant number of celebrities vocalizing support for former President Donald Trump. From entertainment legends to tech giants, these high-profile figures aren't just showing up to rallies. They're using their platforms to influence their fan bases and energize supporters nationwide. Mel Gibson, a Hollywood maverick. The iconic Braveheart star Mel Gibson has always had a reputation for going against the grain in Hollywood. Recently, Gibson hinted at his political stance in a video for TMZ, expressing his support for Trump by taking jabs at Vice President Kamala Harris, referring to her track record as miserable and sarcastically questioning her intelligence. Gibson made his stance clear. His support for Trump has certainly turned heads in Hollywood, a largely liberal industry, and underscores his willingness to align with what he sees as a common-sense approach to leadership. Zachary Levi. Known for his roles in Shazam and Chuck, actor Zachary Levi took a surprising leap by endorsing Donald Trump. Levi, who previously backed independent candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr., explained that Hollywood's political climate makes supporting Trump feel like career suicide. Nevertheless, Levi's endorsement came with a passionate defense, claiming that Trump represents the only viable option in a two-candidate race. Levi even participated in a panel with former Democrat Tulsi Gabbard, where he expressed his belief in Trump's ability to bring the nation back to greatness and health. Roseanne Barr. Never one to hold back, comedian Roseanne Barr has been a vocal supporter of Trump for years. Her advocacy continued in 2024 as she used her platform to question mainstream narratives about Trump, openly supporting his stance on numerous issues. Although her 2018 show cancellation over a controversial tweet painted her as a divisive figure, Barr remains resolute, pushing back against media narratives and defending Trump's values. Kid Rock. Kid Rock has become almost synonymous with Trump rallies, often showing up and even performing to energize the crowd. The musician, known for his songs like All Summer Long, appeared at the Republican National Convention, performing and chanting "Fight, Fight" to the crowd. Kid Rock's loyalty to Trump extends beyond the stage, as he frequently uses his social media to share pro-Trump sentiments and criticize his detractors. Amber Rose. Perhaps one of the more unexpected figures to endorse Trump is Amber Rose, a rapper and model known for her activism and unapologetic personality. Rose recently made a surprise appearance at the RNC, where she described how she initially believed media portrayals of Trump but has since seen the truth. Rose criticized what she referred to as left-wing propaganda and declared that Trump supporters were her people, emphasizing a newfound sense of belonging within Trump's base. Brett Favre. Brett Favre, the NFL Hall of Famer, has been outspoken in his support for Trump, aligning himself with the former president's stance on issues like freedom of speech and religious values. Favre has now reaffirmed his support in 2024, appearing in advertisements and attending rallies in his home state of Wisconsin. "We need a strong leader," Favre said, "and I believe Donald Trump is the right choice to protect our families and restore world peace." His endorsements are not only timely, but also resonate with a wide audience of sports fans. Hulk Hogan. The WWE icon Hulk Hogan took his theatrics to the political arena, appearing at the RNC to voice his disapproval of current policies and support Trump. Hogan, known for his larger-than-life personality and wrestling catchphrases, ripped off his shirt on stage while condemning the assassination attempt against Trump. Hogan's passionate display was a symbolic nod to the intensity and dedication he believes Trump will bring to the presidency, adding a unique dose of wrestling flair to the election. Danica Patrick. For former NASCAR driver Danica Patrick, the 2024 election will mark her first time voting in a presidential race, and she's casting her ballot for Trump. Patrick described Trump as the rational, reasonable choice, and explained that she felt compelled to participate in this election to support what she views as a pragmatic approach to American leadership. Patrick's endorsement is particularly noteworthy, given her status as an influential female figure in a traditionally male-dominated sport, bringing her unique voice to the conversation. Elon Musk, billionaire endorsement and financial support. Few endorsements carry the weight of Elon Musk, the billionaire CEO of SpaceX and Tesla. Musk, who has a massive social media following, announced his support for Trump in July following an assassination attempt. His tweet, "I fully endorse President Trump and hope for his rapid recovery," was accompanied by a photo of Trump, drawing parallels between the former president and historical figures like Theodore Roosevelt. Musk has committed substantial financial resources to support Trump, donating millions to Trump's campaign and even pledging to give $1 million daily to a random supporter until the election. Dave Portnoy. Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy is known for his outspoken and sometimes controversial views. Earlier this year, Portnoy expressed his support for Trump, calling the choice a no-brainer. He has consistently championed free speech and anti-censorship, values he believes Trump will protect. Portnoy's endorsement holds significance due to his large following of younger Americans who align with his free-spirited and irreverent style. Financial titans and Trump's wealthy backers. Trump has garnered support from a cadre of billionaire donors, further enhancing his campaign's financial muscle. His backers include household names like Bill Ackman, a hedge fund manager, and Steve Wynn, the casino magnate. Other prominent supporters include Kelsey Warren, Timothy Dunn, and the Uihlein family, among many others. These powerful donors are providing Trump with substantial financial backing, ensuring his campaign has the resources needed to compete in the high-stakes 2024 race. Mike Tyson. Boxing legend Mike Tyson has been vocal in his support for Trump, seeing him as a figure capable of creating change. Known for his no-nonsense approach, Tyson has appeared at events alongside Trump, amplifying his message to fans who respect his straightforward demeanor. Tyson's endorsement adds a legendary sports icon's voice to Trump's roster of supporters, underscoring the depth of support across diverse segments of American culture. Harrison Butker, Kansas City Chiefs kicker. Harrison Butker has also thrown his support behind Trump, standing out as one of the few current NFL players to endorse a candidate. Butker, known for his clutch performances on the field, sees Trump as the right choice to lead the country through what he describes as a challenging era. Social media engagement and the power of celebrity endorsements. In 2024, celebrity endorsements have gone far beyond traditional campaign ads and rallies. Figures like Musk and Kid Rock have utilized social media to promote Trump, sharing memes, commentary, and sometimes controversial statements. This social media push has kept Trump's campaign highly visible, especially among younger voters who engage with these celebrities online. With so many celebrities using their platforms to advocate for Trump, the former president has a unique coalition that cuts across demographics, ideologies, and industries. Whether these endorsements will sway the undecided voter remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. The 2024 election has redefined the role of celebrity in American politics, creating a new dynamic where endorsements from public figures can indeed move the needle. In a polarized political landscape, these endorsements underscore the potential for celebrities to shape public opinion and rally voter turnout. As November approaches, Trump's celebrity supporters will likely continue their advocacy, reinforcing their shared belief that he's the leader to bring America back to its former glory. So, what do you think? Will these celebrity endorsements impact how people vote? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest in politics and celebrity news. Thanks for watching.